And it's still there. Workers performed a controlled implosion of the Broadway Bridge in Little Rock yesterday. When the smoke cleared, though, the bridge was still standing. Weakened, you wouldn't want to drive over it necessarily, but it was still up there. Eventually, they did manage to pull it down using a barge, but it took a few hours. It was not its time, Bill.
They are determined in Arkansas. Newly released emails from WikiLeaks show members of the Clinton team saying some offensive things about an important voting bloc: Catholics and evangelicals. The emails are from the hacked account of the Clinton team chair, John Podesta. He is copied in one exchange mocking the beliefs of Fox News CEO Rupert Murdoch and Wall Street Journal managing editor Robert Thompson. Clinton campaign communications director Jen Palmieri writing, quote, "I imagine they think it is the most socially acceptable, politically conservative religion. Their rich friends would not understand if they became evangelicals." The Jonathan Morris, Roman Catholic priest, Fox News contributor, good morning to you. You saw this, yesterday? Last night? What kind of language is that, Father?
It's bigotry. They go on to say they must be raising their kids Catholic, referring to Murdoch and Robert Thompson. They must be raising their kids Catholic, right, for some political motivation. How could they be doing it? How could they possibly be doing it? But they don't understand, those who are writing this, is that some people become Christian, or some people follow a pursuit of their faith, not for political reasons, but because they're actually trying to seek the truth and trying to come into a relationship with God, and that they want their kids to have a relationship with God. This is purely political, and it's shocking.
I think it's a cut at both faces, the way I read it. It's an amazing bastardization of the faith. They must be attracted to this systematic thought and severely backwards gender relations, and must be totally unaware of Christian democracy. How do you draw
Christian democracy? Actually, the United States of America is the land of the free. And many people left their homelands to find religious freedom in our country. You know, I've been very critical of some of the things Donald Trump has said and done, very publicly and in a very highly critical way. And I don't take any sides. But one of the things that is at stake right now in this election, I believe, is religious freedom. And we have to make sure that anyone who wants to be the commander-in-chief of the United States of America is making sure that both that person, he or she, and his people or her people are standing up for religious freedom, even if you don't happen to agree with that particular faith. I want it from Donald Trump. I want it from Hillary Clinton.
The severely backwards gender relations of the faith. Wow. I think about Pennsylvania. I think about Catholics in Ohio. I think about, listen, on Sunday Mass, that there are priests across this country who will see this and pass it on to the folks in their church.
I certainly will pass it on, as I've passed on other things that I don't like about what Donald Trump has said and done. What we need to do is make sure, of course, because we need to make sure that the values of our belief system, of our churches, are influencing politics, not looking for partisan support one way or the other, or pushing one candidate. I don't think any Christian pastor should be endorsing one candidate, but we should speak out about the values and the principles that will make our country great, that have made our country great, and will make sure that those principles and values are preserved for the next hundreds of years.
This is to suggest that they're too shallow to understand or know better.
Yeah, what they're saying, right, in these emails is complete bigotry. You know, we've gone way beyond that in our country. We elected a Catholic president, John F. Kennedy. Our current vice president is Catholic. You know, we as a country need to respect the fact that some people believe differently than us, and that religion is not for the stupid. And that's what these elitists are doing right now.
You wear a collar. This is your life's mission. I mean, when you hear something like this, how do you take it personally?
You know, I recognize that these might not be bad people, but they're terribly confused, and I would even say terribly ignorant. To suggest that somebody is becoming Catholic or becoming a Christian and raising their children in the faith, why? For political purposes. That's not smart. That's not American. This isn't just anti-Catholicism. This is anti-American talk.
Thank you, Father. Jonathan Morris.
God bless you.
You bet. Back to the parish.
That's exactly right. Back to the Bronx.
Martha.
Well, there's more where that came from. Former President Bill Clinton taking heat for comments that he made about Trump supporters. Details on the phrase that he used to describe them and whether this new phrase could be the next basket of deplorables. Fair and balanced debate. We'll tell you what Bill Clinton said coming up.
Also, how close are we to going to Mars, folks? If the president has his way, it may happen relatively soon.
It all comes down to